arrived hours after the incident. Everyone thought that for some reason a fire had started in the house in which 5 children burned and left this world. But as normal as this case seemed to look and hear, it was equally complicated. The next morning, when the investigation began, officials gave a similar statement and closed the case. They said that the children perished in the fire, but this was beyond everyone's understanding because human bones do not turn to ash even at a temperature of 800 degrees Celsius. Especially the parts of the bones that contain calcium, including human teeth, do not turn to ash even in a furnace. So how did it happen that not one, but all 5 children's bones and teeth were not found after the fire in the slaughterhouse? Later, it was confirmed by forensic experts that the duration of the fire was not long enough to turn bones to ash. This was quite alarming. At that very moment, the Sauter family immediately rejected the investigation report. The investigation team cited a short circuit in the kitchen as the cause of the fire, but George Sauter said he had recently had all new wiring done and there was no question of any fault remaining. When George Sauter tried to recall the moments of the incident, he remembered some things that indicated something was amiss. At the time of the fire, when he picked up the phone to call the fire brigade, the wire was cut, and it was proven in the investigation that indeed someone had cut the phone line from outside because the edges of a broken line and a cut line look different. In breaking, the edges are not smooth, but when cut with pliers, the edges appear quite smooth. Later, Jenny Sauter remembered that exactly at 12:30 the phone rang and on the other end was a woman laughing loudly, to which Jenny said it was a wrong number and hung up. If the phone line was cut at 1 o'clock and just half an hour earlier a strange call was received on it, then it means the phone line was cut half an hour before the fire started. That night was filled with strange events. A few minutes before the phone call and the fire, Jenny also heard the sound of something falling on the roof. When nothing more was heard, Jenny turned back and went to bed, and just a few minutes later, she smelled smoke. Additionally, the ladder that George kept was missing from its